To our Sunday morning Zoom class. Please introduce the topic and then we can start.
Hare Krishna. I would like to talk about getting to know Paramatma, making a relationship with Super Soul.
Right.
Should I begin, Prabhu?
Yes.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahabhadanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratashe Namaha Namo Brahmanaya Devaya Gobramanya Hitayacha Jagadhitai Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, we would like to talk a little bit about our relationship with Paramatma, the all-pervasive super soul in the material world. Not a blade of grass is moving except by the influence of super soul. This is a very amazing concept. This means that we're seeing Krishna at every moment, but we're actually not. We're not seeing like that. We're seeing so many separate entities, so many, just like on my on my kitchen floor this morning. There's a bug, a little black bug, about an inch long. It's called a stink bug. This stink bug, when he feels threatened or fearful, he puts his head to the ground like he's offering obeisance, and he lifts his tail up in the air. And from his tail, from the end of his body, he releases some kind of chemical aroma, and they call him a stink bug. So we have human beings who are running countries, and we have little bugs, and all of them are moving. But actually, nobody is doing anything. According to our philosophy, the super soul in the heart of every Paramatma, in the heart of every living being, is the doer and the mover of everything in the material world. This is an amazing concept. And so, what is the role of the individual soul? According to our philosophy, the soul, individual spirit soul, Jivatma, is asleep. Is asleep inside this body and being made to identify with the movements of the body. That Krishna is moving the body, and it's like a dream. Only instead of the dream being very subtle, uh, like thoughts and feelings that we have and desires that we have in our mind, the dream is made of gross material energy, Nevertheless, the most subtle individual spirit soul is experiencing the movements of the material body and the mind as the self. If we can even begin to contemplate, if we can contemplate and remember that whatever any other body is doing in this world, actually this is the activity of the super soul moving this body, then this is the basis of humility, that we're dealing with Krishna at every moment. We tend to see in the illusory concept of life, we tend to see all living entities as separate, as separated from God, separated from Krishna. But actually, Krishna is moving everything in the material world. Even Srila Prabhupada says in his poem, when arriving in America, he's writing one poem and he's saying, I do not know exactly why you have brought me here, but please make me dance as you like. So Krishna is the mover in every body as the super soul. And if we can see like that, then in every interaction, we become very, very humble. Just like in Lord Chaitanya's Siksha Stak, it says that one can chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking himself lower than the straw in the street, more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. So how can one be so humble? It can be so humble simply by remembering that we are relating to Krishna, that Krishna is the mover in every body, and then one will be humble. This is explained in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, that this is the actual basis of humility. In the Bible, there's one statement saying, turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. It means that if someone slaps me on my cheek, then I should offer him the other cheek to slap as well. How can one take such a humble state of mind if we understand that how everyone is dealing with us, nicely or not nicely, according to our consideration? If we can remember that we're dealing with Krishna, that Krishna is the doer, then we say, yes, my Lord, here is my other cheek. And therefore all social interaction become very, very nice. Everyone becomes very, very humble in that way, giving the honor to all others as one would give to Krishna himself. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that the Supreme Lord is directing the wanderings of all the living beings who are as if on a machine, riding on a machine, which is made of the material energy. We're all on this machine made of material energy, and Krishna's moving this machine. So what is our freedom? That we can